Damian Cuello. And I don't know if I'm supposed to do something fancy like roll my L's or something in there.
No, that's
Uh,
fine.
but yeah, Damian, actually, so last week I interviewed some people that just moved in about 8 weeks ago. You might
Okay.
be even fresher than that or right about the
Yes,
same, right?
actually, for us being 6 weeks, July 5th was our moving day.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
we're just getting settled pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you settled? Are there still cardboard boxes? Or are you
No,
already,
I still have all of them. I have some in the garage that need to get rid of it, but they're all unpacked. We don't have any of those already.
oh
We are
man, my
able
glasses
to.
are still, so it just not ironically, but
Mhm.
Damien, we're going to talk about in a minute. He's a personal trainer, and I came from the gym this morning, and then I've showered, but I haven't stopped sweating yet. I don't think so. My glasses keep fogging up.
Yeah.
I can't cool down. You got tips for how to cool down? We can get to that. But yeah, Damien. So tell me a little bit about yourself. I know you're not originally from Florida.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
So originally, I moved 2002 from South America, Uruguay. So I was 19 years old. I'm 42 right now. So I spent half of my life in here in Florida. I moved to South Florida. Uh, so when originally moved, my mom had moved the year before me. So basically that's the only thing I know. So I moved. I was, like I say, I was 19 years old. I moved to South Florida, and from there spent um, the last 23 years in there until I recently moved last month here
Excellent. And
into North Florida.
Where in South Florida were
I
you?
was located. It was called Deerfield Beach. It's about, I would say, probably 20 minutes north of Fort Lauderdale. It's just next to Boca Raton. That was the area, and actually that's where I spent the most all the time in there. I moved a few times, but always in the same area, Deerfield Beach.
All right. And so now you've moved all the way up
All the
here,
way
almost to
here.
Georgia. Not quite,
Yes, yes. So main
but
reason was so I have a 3 years old, almost 3 years old now. So when my kid was born, so life changed. So my originally research of the area, I started looking for school district. So it's Deerfield Beach, the area we have. We were living. They don't have a grade school district in there. And unfortunately, the area that have a great school district, they're very high. The price, cost of living very high. So I started doing some research on various school district, and St. John's County pops up in my research. And then from there, I started keep doing some more research, start looking crime rate, community, how was the community. So then everything sounds really good. About 2-3 years ago, we came down with my wife and my family for Thanksgiving. We spent Thanksgiving here. We rented an Airbnb. We visited the area pretty quick, spent much time on it. And then after that, I keep doing the research and keep dragging it. So, last year in December, my wife was able to get a job 100% online. She was doing hybrid. So that gave us the opportunity. So, okay, that's the time for us to move. We came and
great.
did a little more research, driving around, a little more neighborhood. And then we finally decide to get here.
So research, what would be the top two things that you're doing for research when you're in South Florida trying to figure out where to go next? What like YouTube or blogs or calling
Uh,
people? What's your research?
Yeah, I think it was pretty much blogs, and I did join a couple of Facebook group, the St.
Mm.
John's. So basically, that's what the most I would say information, but that's what the most thing I was looking. People, talking about the neighborhood, talking about the community, about the school. So basically, Facebook group, that was the main thing that kind of did the look into. Everything sounds really good. And then I started getting a little nervous when everybody were talking about how crowded it's getting, how busy, traffic. And then when I came here and I said to my wife, people haven't been in South Florida. I was talking about traffic, but this is nothing compared to there. This is honestly. Sometimes when the community we will leave, it took me 5 minutes just to get out of my community for the traffic that was there. So
Oh boy.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yes,
found that a lot when people around here or like in other places that traffic's not really that bad, but you get it
uh
once in a while.
yeah,
People moving from New York or South Florida or DC or LA where there's like hours and hours of
the
traffic.
traffic.
They're like, "What are you
hmm
talking about? It's not
Yeah,
that bad."
this is not traffic. Yeah, Nothing
Yeah.
compared to there. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
great.
basically that was my research. At first, originally was looking for a school district, and then from there, actually my second priority search was going to Silo, see properties and see how how was the price of the housing and renting and all that stuff. And then from there, I searched a Facebook group, and pretty much that was
Yeah.
the research I
So
have done.
tell me about that difference between doing your research online, talking to people on Facebook, and actually coming yourself and putting boots on the ground and actually looking at neighborhoods.
Mhm.
Was there anything that you were like, oh, that's a little different than I thought, or were things pretty much what you expected?
Pretty much it was they were what I was expecting. So I didn't know much what to expect regarding the traffic because people were talking about a lot of traffic. But the neighborhood, when I was looking, there was a few neighborhoods that we went around that we have in our list that we probably to move. We kind of didn't like it much. There's nothing that
Mm,
said, oh no, I wouldn't move here. There wasn't many of those. And like I said, traffic is surprising. I wasn't I wasn't afraid about traffic, but I want to look at the traffic. I was driving around and said, no, this is traffic is good. We still have about 10 years behind from by the time that we reach South Florida or more than that. So
yeah, that makes sense. So which neighborhood did you wind up moving
and there
into?
are in Twin Lakes.
Oh
No,
yeah, yep.
Creekside. Creekside.
Creekside.
Yeah,
Creekside.
I
That's
don't
right.
even. I don't,
We're pretty much neighbors.
yes, yes, we're right next to behind Beacon Lake. Yes.
That's right. And
Hmm.
why did you choose Creekside versus all the other St.
Oh,
John's neighborhoods?
honestly, when looking, I was plan was to move a little west, actually west of 95. We have seen some stuff in Aberdeen and Jones Creek, I think, and
Mhm.
basically ended up being by narrow down areas. The couple of the houses that we have, we're renting right now, so we didn't buy it. So we first I was okay. The houses that we saw on the other side, some of them they rented, some of them they we didn't like it much. It was kind of narrow down the area until we got here, and then we like the neighborhood. House was good, and I said we rented. So I said okay, let's get up, a boot on the ground in there. Let's be there for a little bit. Once we're here, now it's easier for us to move around and look for maybe another neighborhood. If we decide to move, or probably looking to buy in this neighborhood in the future or something close by.
Gotcha. And
Mhm.
so I guess you said your son's 3.
Yes,
So is he doing preschool or anything this year?
he will start just a preschool. Yeah, it's actually in a couple of weeks. He will start a preschool, yeah, for the first time. So he'll always be at home. We used to have a nanny in South Florida for a little bit, and then between me and my wife, we were able to, for our schedule, we were able to kind of stay with him. So I used to work early in the morning to lunch and to noon, and then I get home, and then my wife started working, and then I take care of him. So right now he's going to start school in a few weeks. So he's still a little bit, still have a few years until he get kindergarten or pre-K.
Mm,
He's not allowed to get to kindergarten to 2028 because he's born in September, late September. So he won't be able to get. So we still have a few years to decide if we're gonna stay in this area, probably, or look for something else. So far,
that's
we're
right.
happy with everything, so we have no complaint about.
Yeah, that's the big challenge renting is you really want to rent
Mhm.
in a neighborhood where you're planning to buy or in the same school
School
zone.
district. Hmm.
So yeah, you've got if you have one kid starting at Lakeside Academy, I
Okay.
guess is what you're zoned for.
Yeah,
You probably
exactly.
want to buy something in Lakeside so your kid doesn't have to change schools. But
Hmm.
that's you've got it easy right now.
Yeah, I still
You
have
can
a
go
few
anywhere you
years.
want.
Yeah, so I'm yeah, still right now have still have a couple of years to research that, so we have no pressure on that. So we good in that area.
Yeah, so you moved up here in the middle of summer, but at least you moved from South Florida, so
Yeah.
this heat wave probably didn't surprise you too much.
No, no, it didn't surprise me much. And I said we've been, been in South Florida for 23 years, so we are used to. But that week, I can't wait to get a little more cold in here. Get a little. Actually, put my winter jacket on it, the one that I have storage in my closet for all these 23 years.
Yeah, well, we will. I saw some flurries, some snow in the air a
Yeah.
little bit last winter.
Oh,
Nothing that
nice.
stuck up in Nassau, just one county up. They had some sitting on the ground for a few hours, I think.
Oh,
But
nice. Hmm.
yeah, we get a little chill up here. But
Yeah. Hmm.
anything? Is there anything that has been surprising for you moving up here so far?
No, nothing surprising. I mean, we love it here. I mean, it's a big change. Surprisingly, a few hours drive. I mean, we're 4.5 hour drive since we were in South Florida. But we like it. Everything's positive. I like the greens, a lot of green here. People are so much nicer in here than South Florida.
Hmm.
So pretty much, yeah, so good.
Where are you finding the difference in people's attitudes as far as niceness goes? Is it like in shops or neighbors, or where are you
Both
seeing that?
in neighborhood. So we live in here. It's a house, very nice neighborhood. So we have neighborhood who come to kind of the door and say, introduce themselves and be helpful. When we're there in South Florida, we have people moving in and out because we're in an apartment complex, and
Hmm.
so we moved from. We were there for 9 years. Another neighborhood, we didn't know the names.
Hmm.
So that's one, and also stores, customer service in stores, like all the places that have been in some, even going to Publix. I had to take my car to the mechanic for battery change. Really great customer service. I also went to a printing store to get some printing shirt for my business, and also great customer service. So we haven't been in a lot of places, but everything we have been in, we find better customer service in here.
Good, good, good. All right, cool. Oh, and before we move on, I know you haven't been here that long. Have you guys found like a favorite restaurant? Favorite? Well, have you been out to eat much? Your favorite
We
restaurant at
haven't
all?
been much, but we have been
Or pizza?
pizza. We have found a good that we really really love it. It's called Sienas
Uh huh.
by I think Fountain something right
Okay, in
community
the fountains,
in the
they're over by
fountains. Yes,
Grumpy's.
yeah, but next to like right across the building from Grumpy's. It's called
Okay, yeah.
Siena's Pizza. Yeah, that would really like that one. Yes, that's pretty
Oh,
much the
good,
only
good.
one we have. Everything else we haven't been much to eat out there yet. We're actually looking for two recommendations because my mom is coming next weekend for her birthday, and my sister coming down from Virginia. So we're gonna
Mm.
kind of look into restaurants. So if you have suggestion, it would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got so many options because then you like, well, do you want to be downtown St. Augustine, like in the cute old city, or you trying to be like waterfront? Yeah,
uh,
just lots of different options. So,
yeah, we can
well,
anything.
one place that's super popular, and the prices have gone up with its popularity, but
Hmm.
like Caps, CAPS,
Okay,
Caps on the Water
caps in the
is a
water.
place that we like to bring people that are just coming to visit, kind of thing. They
Okay.
got a nice dock out on the intercoastal. Shoot, there's a Argentinian restaurant. Oh man, the name's jumping out of my head right now. So I'll look it up and I'll send it to you. So I'm not
Okay.
wasting
Great.
this whole time trying to think about the name of a restaurant. But just some cool places, some unique stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah, you gotta entertain the family when they're coming to
Yes,
town.
absolutely.
All right, cool. All right, so yeah, Damian, tell me about your business. Right now, you are up and running with. Well, tell me about it. I don't even know the
Yeah.
name. You
So
gave me the website, but I can't remember.
so I'm a personal trainer since for over 8 years. Okay. I used to work in South Florida at a fitness studio for somebody else. So I've been doing one-on-one training for 8 years. So I do specialize in individualized, customized personal training for people. And as of right now, I just building my own clientele here. Have set up my garage gym at the moment, so I have all everything that it needs to train somebody. And also, I do some online training. I have clients that I still have from South Florida, so I do online coaching as well. So the business name is Fit Fundamentals. Okay. So that's
Fit
the
Fundamentals.
yes, Fit
All right, cool. I'll
Fundamentals.
try to make a graphic that says Fit Fundamentals.
Yes.
But what was it? Fitfundamentals.com
Yeah,
or
fitfundamentalscoaching.com.
okay, great. And then probably do you have social, Facebook, Instagram?
I do like it personally, but I haven't created one for the business. I'm not great in
Okay.
social media. I'm not great creating content or anything like that. I do try to use my time and energy in one-on-one contact with people. Like I've been busy doing some kind of practice around. Have a meeting with a PCP next week. I like to create that social in that connection with people,
Hmm.
personally talk and really, that's what I feel. I'm not great actually getting out of my comfort zone here doing this interview with you because I really, even when we're doing a business trip or I think my wife that want to do a video, I say, no, I don't like videos. I step away from the camera. Yeah,
You're a
so I don't have,
natural.
yeah, so I don't use much social media in that case, but I know that I need to. But every time that I started, I drag it and I say, I use my energy and time on create that connection with people, going to another local business or, try to get a relationship with people. That's how I like to create that connection. As I've been doing one-on-ones and for 8 years, so that's my forte, being that connection with people.
Well, and this is just a 1-to-1 right
Yes,
now,
that's
and then
why it
some other
doesn't
people will
feel.
peek in on it later.
Hmm.
And there's not that many people watching my stuff anyway, so don't
Oh,
worry too
okay.
much.
Eventually, well, I
But,
know you're doing great.
um, yeah. Oh shoot, what was I going to ask you? See, I'm a terrible interviewer. Had something there, and then it went away. So, how does that work for the like the online aspect of that? If someone was coaching with you, you like set up a camera and watch form, or
No, I do.
you just give them movements to do.
So I have a platform called Coach RX where I have everything set up from there. Like I've been using it for a few years. I have to say, not everybody is a great candidate for doing online coaching. I do, before I start somebody online coaching, I do, do a little interview, make sure that, that the person is the right candidate. If somebody has never done anything, if I tell, okay, I want to do, let's say how you do a squat, and they say, what is that? It's okay. You probably need to waste, take some time, probably go for one-on-one coaching. I do recommend safety number one priority. So I won't put anybody who doesn't do anything, try to do anything that harm themselves. So like I said, not everybody's great candidate for online coaching, but for those people who have been, doing some workout for a couple of years, they have some knowledge, but they don't know how to follow a program. They don't know how to progress a program. So I've been doing this for 1 year. I don't know what to do next. Or me myself, when I first started going to the gym, I used to go magazine. Oh, I'm going to do this program today. By then, it wasn't social media there, so I used to follow buy the magazine in the public. So go to what it's called used to be bodybuilding.com, and they used to follow those routines. So for those persons who just follow somebody else's routine and they don't know what to do, that's what I do. So I do an assessment, which I send them. I have a creative movement, so when they can shoot a video, then I review it. And my platform allowed to create videos of me talking over the video, so I can correct the exercise uh, from there. So then I create a program. The person go there, when they open their app, you see all the instruction with videos, everything that I put in there. I can create videos on me explaining some stuff. And then from there, they follow, they finish, they do the result, and then I check, and then they progress or regress or do any modification that needs to be done for next time. And
Got it.
normally we do like a weekly check-in. I have like a weekly check-in where the person to answer some question. Then once a month, we meet Zoom or any kind of video call to review how everything is going and if we need to do any adjustment and all the stuff. And I'd also like to focus on a little more on the whole aspect of fitness and wellness. I do also do some nutrition recommendations, create some healthy habits. I like to see how the people doing with the sleeping patterns. I like to do recommendations on that, movement, sunshine, everything all of that. So I take the whole aspect, not just a workout or exercise, the whole, the whole all around about the exercise and fitness. Mhm.
Well, that's great. And so I remembered what I was forgetting before. Um,
Okay.
we noticed that, like in St. Johns County around here, there are no like gyms, like regular gyms. There's all the CrossFit and
I've
that
seen,
kind of stuff, but
yeah,
there's no place like just to go. And there's like I thankfully like I'm over at jiu-jitsu and I have a key, so
okay.
I just go and use the gym over there.
Hmm.
But like just to go like with squat rack and the weights and be able to just go lift,
Hmm.
it's not really that around here. So having a place where you can just pop over into someone's garage, like maybe even in your neighborhood, like how
Yeah. Mhm.
golden is that?
Yeah. I've seen that. That's one thing I noticed. There's not like a over there, like in South Florida, you have what's called LA Fitness. You have that everywhere.
Mm.
And they have a couple other big gyms that are coming up too. So where you can just like a big gym, people do. They have the membership. They go, they do the stuff. I noticed they don't have many of these. A few around it, but one that a fruit coat over the corner. It's called, I think,
Mm.
Anytime Fitness. There's kind of that kind of gym, and there is just a little more down. And then I think a couple YMCA around. I think you can go, but it's not much.
Right. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's right. There's the Y in Nocatee,
Hmm.
and a lot of the neighborhoods have decent gyms. Like
Hmm.
Beacon Lakes is okay.
Okay.
Shearwater's really nice.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's actually one of my favorite things about Shearwater is their gym's pretty cool. But uh, as far as like even like Planet Fitness and that, you got to go up to by like Baptist Hospital or
Yeah.
go south quite a ways to get anything. Just the real estate's probably not worth it in this area for the gyms to
Mm,
move.
maybe, probably. Yeah, and also, let's say, like you mentioned, that because since a lot of communities already have a great gym, so probably also that could be one of the reasons people they don't want to invest in the big kind of the gym because like all the community has
Hmm.
their own gym.
Silverleaf, massive, no gym.
No,
Uh, I don't, I don't know. There's no gym at the Silverleaf amenities now. Maybe one of the new amenities is going to have a gym. I don't know,
no,
but
yeah,
the original ones is no gym. So that's kind of a bone of contention, I think, for some people
yeah,
down there.
hmm,
So people open those little workout places, but it's not really like a full
yeah.
gym where you just go show up and
Let's
lift,
just do
right?
your stuff. Hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Damian. Really appreciate it. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone.
Thank you so much
And
for inviting me. I really appreciate the opportunity to
yeah,
be here.
it was great meeting your wife and your son, having breakfast
Yeah,
a
just
few months ago. That was
yeah.
awesome as well. It's a beautiful family.
Thank you so
We
much.
welcome. We're just glad you guys are up here, and we're gonna have many great years ahead of you for you guys up here in northern St. Johns County.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Austin. I really appreciate all your help back then and everything. So, yeah.
Awesome. We'll see you later.